Fall is right around the corner and I am ready for cardigans. So today's episode is all about my cardigan knitting plans for the upcoming season. Hello, my knitting friends. Welcome or welcome back. My name is Christie of Christie Archer Designs, and this is my knitting podcast. If you are new here, welcome. I hope that you do enjoy this video, and if you do, I would love to have you like and subscribe. And again, if you are not new here, you know how much I deeply appreciate you. So with all of that said, we are going to jump right in and talk about my fall knitting plans for cardigans. And today's episode is going to be filled with a lot of my patterns. I don't normally do this. However, I love cardigans. I'm passionate about cardigans, so I design a lot of cardigans. And I love the designs that I come up with. So first up, I'm going to talk about what's on my mannequin. This is a newly finished, fresh off the blocking mats pattern that I designed about a year or two ago. And this is my original Sticks and Stones cardigan, and I do have plans on making more of these. This one is for my daughter, though we can both wear it. She loves green, I love green. So anyway, it is a top-down raglan. It starts with the collar, and you go right into the raglan, you separate the sleeves, and then you do the body, and you finish the body with this huge 4-inch squishy garter bottom hem. And then you pick up and do your buttonhole band, and then your button band, and then you do your sleeves, and the sleeves finish in a long, an extra long arm so that you can cover your hands if you like. You could certainly go shorter if you wanted to. I just like being able to cover my hands. Just feels comfy and cozy. So this is the original, and again, I do have plans on making another one of these. I already have the yarn for it. This particular one is done out of Knit Picks Wool of the Andes worsted, the regular, not the non-superwash. And let me tell you, I love working with non-superwash because you can spit splice as you go, and there are next to no ends to it. You have one end at the top and one end at the bottom, and that's it. So yeah, I do love these, and or do love this yarn. The colorway, I don't remember the colorway, but I'll add it to the description box where I link everything. Then I am wearing and will be making more of my Sticks and Stones V-neck version, which just came out. And it is the same cardigan, just done in a V-neck. It does have completely different numbers than this, and the reason is the neck at the back is more narrow so that this sits and doesn't fall off. You don't have that issue with crew necks, but with a V-neck, you have to do it a little tighter in, whereas you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but the regular sits out a little wider. Anyway, so it is a different fitting up here. Construction, the construction is the same, but you don't start with the neckband. You will pick up and do the neckband after you've done the yoke and the body. And then after that, you pick up your sleeves and you are golden. These work up super fast. I literally made this in 3 days. I was so excited by that. With them being a worsted weight, the 18 stitch gauge, it just whips up so fast. The squishy garter hem is something I'm completely obsessed with. So yeah, these are some of my absolute favorite cardigans ever. Oh, and these are all sized, both of these are sized 32-inch chest to 60-inch chest, and it is recommended with a 0-inch positive or 0 inches of ease up to 3 inches of positive ease. And I am wearing this one with 0 inches of ease, and you can see it is just it's a really, oh sorry, I didn't mean to hit my mic. It is a really nice fit, has a nice classic look. It looks great under with button-ups underneath. You still have plenty of give and room to wear a long sleeve top underneath. I'm wearing a tank top today because I'm dying. We're like 110 right now and it's still morning. Okay, next up is my Chestnut Grove cardigan. And my Chestnut Grove cardigan is written to be worked up in either a sport weight yarn or a fingering and a mohair. And I have done both. I've actually done 2 that are fingering and mohair. 3, 2, 1, 2. I think I've done 2 that are fingering and mohair. And I do have another fingering and mohair lined up. It's a dark heathered gray-black kind of color with a dark, I think the mohair is just black. It's going to be so fantastic. I'm so excited about that. And then I do have one done up in just straight sport, and that one is striped. You can stripe if you want, you don't have to. In the instructions, I tell you how often I change colors on the sample, but it is not necessarily written for stripes. It's just easy to do a simple, I think mine were 8 rows on my sample. So every 8 rows I switched colors. Anyway, it is just a good classic fitting cardigan. Hits right about the hips just like these do, and has nice long sleeves with the extra length on the cuff for going over your hands, and has a button band. You can do it with a button band, or you could just do a regular front opening. This design was actually years ago, I had done my Spring Fling cardigan, which is a fingering weight V-neck raglan top-down construction. And I wanted something a little heavier than that, so Chestnut Grove was born. And I just really, it's such a good weight. It's just that perfect little sweet spot for me. And especially if you're needing something, if it's really cold where you live, you can do the mohair and it's extra warm. But yeah, I really am excited about the Chestnut Grove cardigan. I hope that you will check it out if you are looking for cardigan patterns. All right, next up is my Spring Fling. Oh wait, I did not say on the Chestnut Grove, it is sized 32 to 60 once again with a recommended ease of 0 to 3. And the gauge on this is 23 stitches by 26 rows, gives you 4 inches. So yeah, definitely check that one out. And then my Spring Fling is the original version of that, and it is written currently for 30 inches to 58 inches. However, I am in the process of redoing all of my patterns, and it will be rewritten for 32 to 60. So if you are wanting a larger size, that is coming. It is a 24 stitch gauge by 30 rows, and same exact design as Chestnut Grove. So yeah, I would like to get another Spring Fling done this fall. I do have tons of yarn to do it with, but if it doesn't get done this fall, it will definitely be in the spring. I will be making more of those. All right, not last, I have 3 more to go, but last of my patterns is the everyday cardigan. And the everyday cardigan is an oversized fit. So it's just it's very casual. It's a shorter waist, shorter length. It hits below the waist. It's like in between waist and hip length. So like that middle point. And it is written to be worn with about 4 inches of positive ease. So it is written for finished chest circumference of 36 to 64. This is the gauge on this is a worsted, but in the pattern I designed it for a DK and mohair. But you could just use a standard worsted, and I have plenty of worsted yarn lying around that I would love to make up some more of those. I would like to get all of my cardigans made in each of the designs made in a solid black, because black is what I wear the most. Though I do enjoy color as well. So, but my first step, I think not all of them, but I'd like to get black made, just a good classic black in all the different designs. That would make me really, really happy. So that is the everyday cardigan, and it is once again top down raglan. That is my favorite construction. And it has 3 gorgeous buttons. You can do 3 gorgeous buttons up the front. I love the buttons that I used for the sample. So yeah, that is that one. Now, the 2 that I have that I would like to make that are not my patterns, they're actually more like capes. And one of them is even called a cape. One of them is the Dawn Cape by Stephanie from All About Amy, or All About Ami. And this one has 4 sizes, but it's sized like extra small, small, and then medium large, and then extra large 2X, and then 3X, 4X. And it's just a big, huge, open, loose, flowy, fitting cape, no arms. I am obsessed with this. This one would be my second. If I get to this, it would be the second one. The first one, oh, and the gauge on that is 24 stitches by 32 rows. It's written for like a DK. But for me, I could get that with fingering. So I would probably make that out of a fingering, especially because I just want it to be very flowy and drapey. So that is that. The other one I have actually made before. I made it like 10 years ago, and I wore it to death, absolutely to death. And I ended up getting rid of it for some reason. I guess probably because I had just worn it so much. So I really want to make another one because I have missed it terribly since I got rid of it. And this is the Veronica cardigan by Shannon Cook. It is worsted, it's a worsted weight pattern, 17 stitches by 24. So you could even do Aran easily. But this is such a fun, simple, brainless knit. Very easy construction, and again, no arms or anything, but it is very, very, very oversized, and it is so easy to throw over anything. I just love that pattern. So that is it for my cardigan roundup. I hope you have found something to inspire you, something new to cast on for the fall weather headed our way. Do you have any cardigans lined up for this season? If so, what are they? Were there any here that I showed today that inspired you? And if so, which ones? Chat with me below. And again, if you don't mind, I would love it if you took a quick second and hit the like button. That really does help my videos reach more people just like you. And if you have enjoyed this and want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and click the bell icon so that you know when I have put out a new video and you can be first to watch. But that is it for today. I will be coming back next week. I was loading on Thursdays. I'm switching my load date for right now to Sundays. That's what I was originally doing way back when, and I think that works really well for me. So I will be posting again next Sunday with my final installment of fall pattern roundups, and it will be for accessories, so neck accessories, socks, things like that. I do also have a roundup video of the pullovers that I have plans on knitting and already have yarn lined up for. In a previous video, I will link it below, and if I can get it to pop up here, I will do that. So yeah, definitely check out that video and come back and visit me next week for my accessories video. And until then, I will see you soon. Bye.